Here, we'll switch. I didn't realize there was even a thing.
All right, we're live because we're 5 minutes late.
Are we? Yeah. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Ike from Flipside Music. What's going on? Welcome to What the F.A.Q Thursday. Everything good? We good?
Yeah.
I see you scrambling, twisting knobs and buttons over there. As always, I am here with Dylan.
Yep.
And we're going to be looking at $99 pedals today. This is all part of Guitar Thursday. Watch us for an hour. Bear with us for an hour. Then go check out the guys from Texas Toast Guitars, and then go check out Dylan Talks Tone for a whole bunch of guitar extravaganzery. Yeah, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. So if you're new here, basically what we do is kind of shoot the breeze for a half hour-ish, maybe less because we're a little late today. And then we're going to run through some pedals, and that's it. So did we come up with a topic to chat about or no? Or, because I got one. I just thought of one. It just popped into me head. If you guys are on board.
Yeah, because I can't off the top of my head remember what we talked about.
Do you remember? Because I don't remember.
I think we talked about copies and copycat companies and the moral side of that.
Do we want to get into that one?
Well, what was yours?
I was thinking Christmas crap.
Oh. As it relates to gear?
Yeah. Like, what would be a good Christmas purchase for a non-musician buying for a musician or a guitar player or something like that?
If they haven't told you specifically what they want, that kind of a thing?
Yeah. Like, if you're just like, hey, I want to spend, let's say, $50 or below for, or 40, $50 for a musician friend or something like that. Or maybe stocking stuff, or we can go all the way down to cheapo. But that was just a quick thought. If we weren't on something.
Yeah. I feel like certain ones are easier than others. It is really hard to hit the sub 50 category. Like that is a pretty. I mean, other than just buying like the normal shit like clip-on tuners.
Yeah.
And some of those things aren't as fun. But it's like it does get kind of hard. I mean, because that was sort of where this shit started, was the idea of 99.
Well, that's what I was kind of thinking, was like, what if we do a little bit of like, hey, what's a good thing to be $50 or so ish, and then go into, hey, these pedals are at your $100 range or below.
Yeah, so especially if you don't know specifically, like if they didn't request anything and you don't know anything about gear.
Yeah.
Because, like, I feel like for a drummer, that'd be easier if you were shopping for a drummer. Like, that would be easier.
Sticks. But still.
Well, sticks, or even just, like, cymbal add-ons, or, like, there's all kinds of little noisemaker-y things you can...
Yeah, shakers and eggs. And
yeah.
Actually, that would be good for anybody. Even guitar players, like, if you're doing any type of recording at home or anything like that, having that kind of stuff around would add, like, extra texture and zhuzh to a little zhuzh.
Mm-hmm. I would say too,
track,
like maybe. I mean, this is more like PSA sounding, but like if you have somebody in your life that does play music, like maybe pay attention a little bit, because I do feel like we get a lot of people that come in this time of year, and it's like painfully obvious that you're not really paying attention to that person and what their interests actually are. And I mean, I'm just saying that like that goes for a lot of hobbies, but like this time of year, it is a little frustrating dealing with like some of the people that are like, oh, my son's been playing guitar for 5 years, he has all this stuff, but then they don't know like what type of music they like or what they make with it, or like so then it gets really really hard to be like, well, you're getting into somebody that's already developed a taste, and you don't know what that taste is. It's really hard to figure that out for somebody else if you can't talk to them. So,
well, I think a good approach then, taking that sentiment, I guess, would be, well, we're halfway in through December, so Christmas is coming, but still, it's not over. But what you could do is, hey, what kind of strings are those? Kind of, you can have because that's a
like ask questions without
que-
leading it too far.
Basic question, not like, hey, what's your favorite string brand and what gauge do you like? Number one, they wouldn't ask that question because they wouldn't know to even ask what gauge. But
or even like one person who actually was paying attention, she noticed, she came in the other day, I think it was her husband, had 2 guitars, but only one of them had a strap that he liked. And so she actually looked up, she thought to at least look at the tag, and then she took a picture of so we at least had an idea of what it was. It was one of the Reunion Blues ones.
Oh, okay,
but it was at least she thought of okay, I know he likes this one already. I'm going to get him another one so he's not having to move his strap back and forth. So I was something like that where you're you don't know exactly, but you at least, like you're saying,
you're at least engaging a little bit and asking, oh, what kind of, what are their, why are the strings on that one gold, bronze colored, and why are these ones silver looking? You could take a little question from the side and then be able to go, oh yeah, what are
or why do you like those or whatever, or something,
yeah, because any guitar player would probably be like, oh yeah, I use the Ernie Ball Super Slinkies, they're super cool, because gear,
right,
and then they'll be like, what, bleh, puke gear knowledge,
yeah.
So,
on that note though, too, I would say I guess some things are coming to mind. Picks are actually kind of a fun thing that buying a bunch of them can be a pretty easy, especially whenever we've had some of those more unusual ones from Doc, whenever we had
Rocky
some
Mountain
of the,
Slides.
So whenever we had some of that stuff, that was kind of nice because those are interesting, and it's one of those ones where I think somebody would be like, oh, this is really cool. This is not something I would have probably bought myself.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a good point.
Yeah,
a random pick pack. I mean, it's going to cost you $3-4, and then they're good to have because I know for me, I use electric. I go, 1 mil, but I go 88 for acoustic.
Right.
So I go a little bit lighter, nothing too crazy, but if I had other ones around, I would try them. You use them for something or whatever the case may be. But it's a good way to get a little stocking stuffer that they wouldn't normally get because I know I would never buy a variety pack of picks at this point in my
but especially if it's ones that you can visibly tell are very different. It's something fun to just at least play with and.
Yeah, even those stone ones or the shell ones that we had would be something interesting.
An Ebo. I mean, those are technically double the budget you put out, but at $99, an Ebo is something if you know that
they're a lot of fun.
Yeah, if you know that they don't have one, that's an easy one because everybody. Well, I would think everybody would have fun with one, but
yeah, and I think I was saying, if this is somebody that records,
right,
then that's a texture thing because why not have an Ebo available to do a thing? Little shakers, the little maraca deals, the little egg shakers are good. Or some goofy shit. Even still, I mean, something is like a soprano ukulele or something, just to have an extra little thing. I mean, if somebody gave me one, I'd be like, oh, cool, I'll take it. No big deal.
Green Bullet or harmonica mics because you can use them for vocals. All kinds of stuff, but they're just kind of a fun lo-fi, especially for recording. If somebody's interested in that stuff, they're a fun way to get a lo-fi sound.
Yeah, I mean tuners, like you said, normal, clip-on tuners.
Yeah,
cables are always good. 10 or 20-foot cables are always a good.
You'll always use one of those.
You'll always use them. I mean, I don't know how many cables we've all run through. I mean, we sell plenty, and we all have plenty, and we always need more. It seems like
you leave one at the gig, or you leave it at somebody's house.
Yeah,
it's kind of like if you build stuff with wood,
or you have a whole bag that you always leave behind, even though you intend to bring it.
Exactly. We've all been there. But people that build stuff with wood, they always say there's never enough clamps.
Oh yeah, no, that's 100%.
It's true.
Yeah.
There's you never have enough clamps. It seems like,
Or not
so it's
the
like
right
cables
size.
are the same thing.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's good. Like clip-on tuners, cables,
Maybe.
cleaning products.
Yep.
You know, like any type of, conditioning oil or polish or something like that. It's always good. Straps are good, like you said.
Around here, oil is key,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I've neglected that for years. So
Yeah.
if someone got me that for a gift, I'd be like, oh, how practical.
You're
Yeah.
like, sweet. You get the one girlfriend or boyfriend that doesn't know and just shows up like 10W30. Well, I thought you said you needed oil on this.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do I know?
Just a tub of vegetable oil.
Yeah. Be like, I got you this.
Yeah.
No. Merch. I think Eric in here said something about merch.
Yeah, and that's another
Merch
one
is a
where
great thing.
another easy one, like if you are paying attention to the band or anything that they like or the companies that they like, getting merch from those companies, it's always an easy one.
Or you get merch from your favorite music store.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt,
Gift card?
Yeah.
Gift cards
yeah.
are always good because then it could be anything. $5.
Mhm.
$5, pack of strings, almost.
yeah. Yeah.
These
Almost
days-
a pack of string. Yeah.
Yeah, these days
You could get 3
almost.
singles.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Yeah.
You could buy 3 E strings if you like. If that's what gets screwed up often. You can get those little rappy bits. The sympathetic vibration.
Wristband?
I was gonna go with a whole different dirty joke right there because it popped in my head and my mouth almost said it. You guys, if you think about it, you guys might figure out what I was thinking. But
I can
Dylan's
assume,
probably
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I
I'm
can
pretty
assume,
sure I
yeah.
got what you're saying. Yeah. So thank God my brain stopped it before I said it because we would have definitely got thrown off air. Anyway, one of those little sympathetic vibration dealies for basses and for guitars. That's a good thing.
Capo?
Capo, always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, and capos are also something too. Like you can get a really nice one for, $25 to $50. Like if you go
Yeah.
a little bit higher than just the bare bones ones, you
Yeah.
can actually get some really nice ones.
Well, those Ernie Ball ones are nice. The dual ones, so you can use it for an acoustic or an electric. Those are really nice. A slide.
Yeah, those are sometimes I have a hard time selling somebody if it's not the person directly, because like if they're not
Yeah.
sure about their ring size or their finger size, and you don't know which finger they're going to use it on, so sometimes that can be a little harder.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But that's what return policies are for.
Yes, yeah.
So, as
And
well.
it could send you down a path that you didn't know you were.
It is true. Yeah, it could at least pique your
Yeah.
interest in
We'll
something.
go, oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And I might do a video.
Yeah, my knees hurt. You just put slides, so yeah.
I might do a video on this, just to put one out there and go, hey, top 15 cool things to get for your guitar player friend.
Mhm.
We'll throw it out there. Pick holders. That's a good idea.
Mhm.
I mean, even a mic stand isn't a bad idea.
Yeah, actually, yeah. You can never. That's another thing that kind of like clamps.
Yeah, like
You
a
can never have
$30,
enough of them, or-
$30,
yeah.
$40 boom mic stand or something like that. Like, it always, you can use it.
Those little desktop stands that you can use for guitar amps and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
that's good shit. Shit. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to be good. Did I mention Flipside Music merch?
Did you guys ever
Always
have one of those
available.
pick punches? I got
Oh,
one of those for
fuck
Christmas
it.
once.
Yeah, well, that's what my knees hurt. But yeah, saying the same thing like the punch out cards for pick. Yeah,
Oh, it's
yeah,
trash.
yeah.
What'd you think? Did you like it or no?
I do like the idea, but credit cards aren't great picks.
No,
You can't.
pretty
the
much
problem is
nothing you can
can't-
actually penetrate.
Well, they
Works.
just shred.
Yeah.
They just
Yeah.
Yeah.
disintegrate when you play.
Well,
thing
I mean,
is-
there's not really a good material that you can even cut by hand
Mm-hmm.
that works as a good guitar pick. Because like the whole idea is that it should be stronger than your fingernail. You're gonna need something better than just a little better than a hole punch.
Than your library card.
yeah.
That's what I've used that before, actually.
Well, we used to back in the day when you're broke. We used to use the bread clips. You know the bread. You just take those off and take a, and
That's
then
smart.
Oh yeah.
we would just pop those off of a thing. And
I
then
thought you were going to say that for strap locks. Speaking of which, strap locks.
Yeah,
brother.
strap locks are good.
Yeah, can't go wrong with those.
The cheapo ones too,
Those
like
little strap blocks.
like this
Yeah, those two.
the button, the little rubber bits.
Yeah, those aren't bad. Yeah, the Dunlop ones aren't super expensive. Those are really handy too.
Yeah, I got those and I like them a lot.
Yeah.
I love those the Grolschi ones.
Yeah, you know I like those, but what I've we had like one of those Didario clip strap lock things.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like the rocket straps, or
It's like built into the strap.
yeah. And that thing's come in handy. I don't.
Oh,
it came in
yeah.
on a used thing, and I was like, "Oh, I'll take this."
Well, yeah,
and
I
I've
always
used that,
thought,
and I go,
like-
this is.
Yeah, why are there not like bandolier style guitar straps that like hold shit you would actually use instead of just bullets?
Dude, Couch Guitar Straps did like an advertisement for one, and it was like an April Fool's joke, and they got bombarded to
Yeah.
put like effects on it.
Yeah, well, you could do that,
Oh,
but
you
even
could-
like having a like.
Pink,
They got
pink.
bombarded because people were like, "Oh, I need that."
Well, but it's like if you had a metal slide, you could have a magnet on it for like your slide. That
Yeah.
could be pretty cool. You could have have a spot
You
for
could
some
definitely have
picks.
pick slots
Yeah,
in
have some
there.
pick. Yeah, like
which
you
is
know,
smart.
Yeah, there's a few things. Yeah, you could be dorky as hell if you want, but it could also be kind of cool. So
You could put your vape on there. Whittly, 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 whittly,
That's a
whittly,
nice
whittly,
accessory
whittly.
they could get for their guitar playing friends.
What?
Some flowers.
oh, a vape cartridge.
Vape cards? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to do something nice for your guitar playing friend, buy him some weed.
Yeah.
Hell, he won't leave the house all weekend. He'll write you 3 or 4 songs there. Weed friend, you're my fucking weed friend. I'm sorry. We used to call them dealers that bad. Whatever, this is a family show. I'm sorry. I know, it's terrible. Yeah, what else? We went over strings. Strings are good. Where's some other basic-y?
again, those strings are one of those things too. You got to be paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like that one's another one where like a lot of these things like fit the budget part, but on the other end of it, on the sales guy side of it, it becomes difficult if there's some key pieces missing.
Patch cables.
Patch cables
Yeah,
wouldn't hurt.
yeah.
If they got a pedal board, then yeah, because it's always good to throw them in the
'Cause
In the-
same
in
thing,
the
I've
spare
got them
pouch.
always One short.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it always seems that way. Or the one you have is like, great, now I got to use a 6-footer, and I'm like, I just need to go from there to there.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I've done that at the house. I'm like, this looks stupid.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I'll be doing that on Saturday. I got that thing on Saturday night, so I'm gonna redo.
Oh, headphones. I mean, we don't have
yeah.
a lot, but
Headphones
headphones are
are
always
good.
a good one.
Yeah, that's always a
Yeah.
good thing.
Dual lock.
Honestly, yeah, because like there's some guys where like that would be like, hey, I actually really appreciate that you just saved me like $50 on stupid Velcro, because it really is like it's hard to buy that shit when you're like sometimes when you're like, man, this whole really.
Well, it's the utility.
You're like
It's
not
the
the same.
utility.
You're like I gotta
yeah.
spend this much money on plastic.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, it's kind of like buying like
That I'm gonna throw away eventually
Yeah.
anyway.
it's just gonna collect my dog's hair.
pretty much
Oh,
Well,
music stand.
music.
Yeah,
stands
music
are-
stand
Yeah.
and a good music stand, not the
Not
little not the little bullshit ones with the
Oh,
I
I hate those
yeah.
things. The ones that fold
Yeah.
and you put. They got
Like,
the
yeah, they're convenient, but they also
little,
suck.
they suck.
They
Yeah.
fall over.
Yeah.
Just get a real one.
Well, you always lose the little dangly bit because it's always like it's not bent in there right and
So I think
sucks.
somebody needs to build. So like you want an orchestra stand.
yeah.
That's the way to go. Somebody needs to build one
Oh, that
that is like a trifold that clips, and then the stand folds around back. So now it's like this big.
or if you could do it in quarters, because that way it
And
would
we can
fold
make it
up.
out of whatever we want.
I mean, that way. That way it'll fold up, almost to like that, and then it'd be the size of the stand.
Yeah,
Almost. Yeah.
Threes, quarters, whatever it would. But that way it would fold up. You could fold up the stand part behind it. Now you just have a block this big
Or if you could also
to carry around
incorporate-
if you needed
yeah.
to, or put it away in a reasonable space instead of that big hunking thing falling out of the closet, falling over.
Yeah.
Because I got one in my closet and I hate the stupid thing
Yeah.
because it just doesn't. It's got that little lip. It doesn't sit right. Yeah.
Oh, actually, we don't sell them. We should probably look at it because I think String Swing makes them. You guys can see that base, so that's Jake's base that's hanging on the high walk back there. Those little stand hangers are actually pretty damn awesome. So like if you have a head and cab person in your life and you want their stuff to look cool, like that, it looks cool because like especially you go play that somewhere and you can just put your instrument right on
Like
your
right-
stack,
yeah.
like it looks good.
It's
and it's
kinda cool.
Yeah. So those
Yeah.
are good. And yeah, and I think he put guitar stand in there. So yeah, anything in that family is pretty handy. And that's another thing that like most guitar players don't really want to spend their money on a good one.
Yeah,
so like if you
stand
can,
is the same thing. Like one of these guys.
Yeah, get if they have one of those shitty little ones, then just get them like a real good
Yeah.
one. Like that's something that a lot of people don't want to necessarily buy for themselves. So
This is the Reunion Blues one, and I think it goes for like what, $50?
yep.
Okay, and that seems like whoa, $50 for a stand. But this thing, if you got dogs or kids or you like to drink, this is some shit that could help you out a lot.
It can.
I'm telling you, I've tested it.
Or if you see them leaning their guitar on things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So these
yeah,
things work great
yeah.
because it's gravity and then all the weight is dissipated on the bottom, so it's pretty
Headstock part
pretty
pivots
stable.
too, so it can
Yeah.
accommodate any weird ass headstock you might have.
So yeah, so
Explorers and tellies and all
yeah,
kinds of things.
It works really great, and you can use this for guitar and bass. This is what I mean. My house
And
I don't-
didgeridoo. And didgeridoo.
and didgeridoo
Yeah.
if you got one,
Yeah.
mate. But like at my house, I don't have any of those other stands anymore because number one, you always seem to fall over them. This doesn't have the legs sticking out like that, so these are great.
You won't lose that thing.
Well, then you
when
can
it
take it.
falls out.
You can take it
But
with
this
you
one-
because, like, you fold it up. You can use one of the legs in the strap of your pedal board case.
Yeah,
and,
that's
like,
kind
you
of.
just- yeah.
If you haven't seen one of these, here I'll do the thing. Here, hold my pick. All right, do this move, do that move. That guy falls down. Clip. This guy flips over.
Up and then down.
Yeah, this guy goes like that. Boom, boom, boom. Clip. Now you just got that.
Yeah.
You just got that to take to the gig, and you, like you said, you could stick it in the
Yeah, I would stick it in the handle of like one of my
the
cases
pedal
or
board.
bags. Yeah.
I put it in between the pedal board,
Yeah.
and then there you go.
Yeah.
So, kind of works really wonderful, to be honest, and it's great when you're on, if you're doing a gig too, because you know your shit's sitting on a stable stand instead of some rickety ass, $5 stand from somewhere. Let's see, that looks about right. Yeah. So, what?
I was thinking about those rickety ass stands I used to sell at that other guitar store, because they had a lot of profit in them, but they were like
Oh,
the
I remember
worst
those. Yeah.
stands ever.
Yeah.
There's been so many different kind of styles of stands too that the ones that just kind of hold the bottom kind of deal. I mean, the other ones are fine if you need a cheap stand and you have a secure location. But if you were to start to, like I said, if you got things running by, I got a blue healer. He's,
And he's a
he can get wild.
yeah.
It was
And
funny.
not always paying attention. He means well, but he doesn't always pay attention.
He's a good boy
Yeah.
and he does
Yeah.
mean well. But once he gets going,
Yeah.
I don't know, things can happen.
Yes. He's like, was that there? I don't think that was there.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to run right into you. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to run right into you. It was funny because I watched, it was a TikTok video or an Instagram video, and a lady was talking about the difference between, like, an Australian Shepherd and a Blue Heeler. And she's like, if you're standing in a Australian Shepherd is running directly towards you, stand still. Because they're just going to go around you.
Yeah.
She goes, but if a Blue Heeler's barreling at you, you got to get out of the way because that thing's going to hit you. And it's true because when I had Ange, she was an Aussie, and she would kind of like always try to go around to herd. Whereas with Dave,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna step in front of you to make you move. Like that's his moves. Like I'm gonna stop in front of you. You're gonna freak out and move, which is a bit dangerous. Not so much for always for him.
Yeah. Yeah, like usually he comes out pretty good.
Yeah, he comes out all right. It's for whoever he stopped that wasn't expecting him to not move.
Right.
Anyway, so there's the thing. So yeah, solid if you got dogs or kids or drunk friends or.
Yeah. Oh, my niece here actually brought up two good ones too. Multi-tools for guitars and or the string winder, especially the string winder that has the cutters on the back end of it. Those are really handy. Because actually those are handy for like acoustic, bass, and guitar. You can get one thing that does all of them.
Yeah, and you can get it scoops
Pin puller.
the pin puller out of there, which is nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are good. Like I said, cleaning supplies are good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff.
That cool little like duster thing that Music Nomad makes.
Oh
yeah, that thing is handy.
Actually, that's really handy for this area.
Yes.
And
this area.
For your dusty string area underneath.
Yeah.
But also for pedals and for mixing boards and stuff. Anything that needs a quick is good. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yeah, I think all that stuff's good.
All right. Well, I think that's
we got a little time left.
Chatter. What's the matter?
All right. Let's see. Should be now. So yeah, Eichel tune up real quick. So essentially, I mean, most of these companies that we have here have other pedals that are all in this range, but all of these guys are going to be $99. I think. Well, yeah, we still have. So it did go into effect already. You said you already changed them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, all of the ambience, or sorry, not ambient. All of the fundamental stuff from Walrus ended up going on sale down to, well, not on sale. New permanent pricing of $99 rather than $129.
Yeah, all the fundamentals.
Yeah.
So even the stuff that was like $120,
$130,
like the delays and shit like that are all $99.
Yeah. So like all the really, and honestly, like the delay, the reverb, the ambient reverb, those were all like really, really solid. So at $99, you really can't object to them now.
The phaser too. Mm-hmm. I got the phaser and I really like it. Like I think because when we reviewed all the
when they came
fundamental
out,
series stuff, and we were like for $100.
Yeah. Well, especially now that the other ones are all in that same spot, like that's really good.
Yeah, super solid.
Yeah.
Same thing with the JHS stuff.
Yeah, the 3 Series, and then Earthquaker also now has 3 pedals in that 99 range. I think. Do they have another one coming up? I can't remember if they have another one coming up down the line. But right now they have the Plumes, the Blooms, and the Special Cranker.
Special Cranker. That's a good one.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of roll through those, and that's pretty much it.
All right. Let's do. What are we going to start with?
I guess.
We have fundamental reverb, the Time Core from New X. Not Nux, New X, which is a delay. Then we have the Flanger from JHS, Plumes, and then the Lizard Queen from Electro Harmonics, up there in New York. All right, it's the Lizard Queen. She's been at the beach all day. I don't know if you've seen some of those ladies down there that are in Florida for too long.
Oh yeah, the leather skins.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah. Well, and especially when they get like that gradient pattern on with the, you know what I'm talking about, like where it starts to look like crocodile skin a bit.
Well, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah. It's like I know you're at. Yeah. Yeah. It's a little rough.
Well, because I always remember, like, my grandma saying something about, like, if you made, faces or something too often, you could get wrinkles in those areas.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of remember that. But I was like, I always remember seeing some of these older ladies that would literally, like, it looked like the floor of the desert. I mean,
Well, some of those ladies, the thing is, like, they lived at the beach and they smoked.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we have a different... People don't smoke as much as they used to, but back in the day, you'd have like the ladies that lived on the beach, and then they smoked a carton and a half of cigarettes a day, and it's like, you know, when's your shift over? You know, when do you get off your shift at the mummification store?
Oh yeah.
Because she's on display.
No, so my niece here was asking what the plumes is, or was he asking what the plums?
Plums. So I'm guessing plumes.
Maybe. Anyway, there should be a plume spell. I mean, not like plum spell. That's what I meant. Sorry. So the plumes is basically a 3-mode overdrive. Kind of hits more or less the tube screamer side of things, but the 2 other modes kind of edge it out of just being in, you know, the tube screamer spot. But actually, first we'll use it as a boost, then we'll up the drive on it. Okay, so yeah, because at first I wasn't sure if he was joking or not, so
What?
I was leaving it open to the possibility. It wasn't a spelling critique.
Not this time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dylan is our spelling. Our
Sometime-
spelling.
Oh yeah.
Guard. What police?
Not always, but a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Dylan's the spelling police. Which is good. Because I did a whole bunch of business cards, like 500 of them, and it was spelled wrong.
The
twice.
Ride-em officer.
Yeah. I had 2 things that were spelled wrong, so yeah, I should have let him proof it before I did it.
Bless you.
Big sneeze over there. You know Dylan's at the helm when the gain is just dimed.
Well, we had to see how far it goes. That one's not an overly gainy pedal. Yeah.
That one's good if you're already kind of doing the edge of breakup deal.
Yeah. Yeah, so mode 2 and 3, I think. Yeah.
It's what?
Mode 2's no clipping.
It's a little stiffer, but it sounds like it's hefty. Is 3 the other? Yeah, I thought it was the other. $4.99. No,
I thought they were too.
I forgot they must have. Yeah, I forgot they had a price increase this month.
Oh,
Well, maybe
shit.
I should get you the metal muff and then it'll balance out.
Let's start all over again. Cut the stream. Let's
cut
start
it.
it again. How is that Wizard Queen? I don't think I've played that one yet.
That is funny. Just want to let you change how much the octave is. Doesn't let you change it.
Fender with your little nines on here. I'm playing a Squire Telly for you guys that don't know. What's that?
Are you? Did you go to the neck pickup?
Did I go where?
Did you go to the neck pickup? Yeah.
I am there now.
Okay. That should give you like go to the that should give you more up there on so go like above the 12th fret. It should give you some octave. You put some delay in there.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah. It's weird, like I don't notice the octave honestly that much until you get to like around 3 o'clock. And then all of a sudden like it really kicks in.
All right.
Yeah,
Let's
sounds
plug
good.
into that thing.
Sure.
So, Dylan's gonna be tuning up, and how you guys doing? What's happening? What's going on for Christmas?
How's the family?
So
How's
these
the
are
family?
also budget guitars.
Yes, budget guitars. So this guy is rolling in at 300.
That's a
This is a
stupid price.
Yeah,
for that.
this is a really cool Squire Strat or the Squire Telly, red, cool red, and bound body, and humbucker in the bridge, neck. It's that day.
It's a Keef. It's like the Keef guitar.
Yeah, you just take the E string off it and do your thing. And then that is Revstar rolls in at $4.99. $4.99. What a bargain.
And this one's kind of medium heavy, kind of like we were talking about earlier. It's not as boat anchory as some of them. Some of them are really light, some of them are not.
And
It's
which
kind of
ones?
because they're all weight relieved, all of the Rev Stars.
Yeah.
But I've noticed there is definitely like a little bit of there's a range.
Yeah, I mean,
But this one feels
it
really
is made
good.
of
That
wood.
one does feel
Yes.
pretty good.
Yeah,
It
this
is
one feels
made
good.
of wood.
Well, what's cool, I think the model just above this one, you end up getting their full electronics setup they end up doing, because they end up doing the same model, but you end up having a 5-way, which will do the splits all the way up and down, which is pretty cool. So.
The Rev Stars, if you guys haven't checked any out, they're killer guitars.
Yeah, they don't go heavy on the gloss on the back of the neck either, which I know it's a subtle thing, but it's nice for anybody who tends to run warm.
Yeah.
And or be oily.
This is satin finish on this guy. on the neck. That seems to be
yeah.
all the rage.
It's like rated out there, and then
that's
it
what
really
it's like
kicks in.
I don't think you really hear it much.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, and then it goes, yeah.
Then it goes full Mel 9. Yeah, that's real subtle. It's like right there, it goes from like, hey, that sounds pretty good to, what is that shit? Yeah, it does. It like uses output there. I don't think it's going the right direction. I'm gonna say no. To that boosting with the booze. It almost sounds better when you go to the left.
Yeah, that one's a fun
what?
It's a collaboration.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know. Oh yeah, I could have just looked at the pedal.
It's actually pretty articulate for like a lot of it.
Yeah, it sounds good. Oh, everything needs phaser. Especially with oh no, the power went out. What are we gonna do? Keep playing, man. Oh no, let's fix the power. Okay, power's out.
I don't know if we tried the spring on this guy.
Is there a belly cut on that telly?
There is.
My knees hurt was asking.
Yes, belly cut. That's definitely yellow. It's like neon-ish. Yeah.
What did you put it on?
That sounds great.
Actually, it does. Yeah, I was gonna say it's interesting. Whatever. Oh, you put it into tap tempo mode. I didn't know it had that. Cool. I'm gifted that way.
Stumble into things. That sounds good. Which one is that? What setting is that?
Spring with tape. Tape echo. So yeah, pretty classic combo.
Nice. Let me try it real quick.
My knees hurt. Did you read that last comment?
Which one was that?
I just thumbed up my screen / camera. Forgot you guys can't see me. Because he's used to being in like the streams with Ben and the dude, so it's like it was pretty funny. Yeah, because I'm like I can see him going like cool, yeah, but I'm like, but he's not. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I would probably out of habit, I'm sure I would do the same thing. Wonder if the flanger does the chorus thing that I didn't really try. We could see real quick.
Does the what?
Sometimes with certain flangers, if you set them to a certain spot, you can kind of get a faux chorus kind of out of them. I guess we do need to. That's not what I was looking for, but that's a cool sound. Yeah, that's kind of there. It's really cool. Like I said, it's kind of I stumbled into that sound. That sounds cool. full on folk chorus, but it kind of gets that.
Got like 15 seconds left.
All right, so there you go. Got some tips on stuff to buy for your musician friends for Thanksgiving, Christmas, thanks,
Hanukkah.
thanks,
Christmas
Hanukkah.
giving Nika.
Yeah, whatever holiday you're celebrating at this time of year. So buy them something.
Kwanzaamas.
Yeah, Kwanzaamas. Yeah, whatever you're buying stuff for people, if it's one present or a bunch of presents on each different day, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Do the thing. So that you got some tips on that, and then some cool pedals, I think, for $100 or less, except for the plumes, which is really $120,
And
which we just realized halfway through.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and a capo in a pear tree. Yeah.
Oh, we should do. Oh, maybe for next year we should do that. 12 Days of Christmas, but
Yeah.
with just little gifts.
12 strings, 11.
Yeah.
We should do that. We should do that.
That would be funny.
We could do that for this year. We probably still got time. Maybe.
We could probably do it.
Do
Anyway,
we have more than 12 days to Christmas? Just
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but well, no, it works. It's gonna work
Oh, it's
perfectly.
exactly
I was gonna say it's gonna work perfectly. We just gotta start it today.
All right, we'll start that.
So it's capo
On
in
the
a pear
first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a high
capo.
watt DG50 with a cab, matching cab.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That would be a true love.
It's just
for
all the high end
Yeah.
shit we have in here. It's like a Heritage 535.
Five.
4 Ultra Tellies, 3
Yeah.
1 amps. Anyway, we gotta go. So go do you guys' thing. Check all this stuff out. Come to the store, buy some shit. Have a great holiday. We'll see you guys next week.
Texas Toast.
And go check out Texas Toast. They're live streaming probably now. And then go see Dylan Talks Tone.
There's actually a sublayer. Not that anybody's still watching for this part. There's a sublayer of humor. The fact that you chose the high watt because they used to use partridge transformers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Who knew that family and the bus did so well for themselves?
Yeah.
All right. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.